to Boise, Idaho, set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River. This afternoon, fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bearcats are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutting-down corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Turning it on! Touchdown, Bearcats! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slant.
Touchdown, Boise State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air, it's Pettis. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
Breaks into the open. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Quick completion on the out. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Bearcats have it with a first and goal.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the outside. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Power football with the run. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Pattis. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on second and short. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense
just keeps moving. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hilton. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Got his man. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to the end zone. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Turning it on! The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyree. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Let's go. They're going back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll leave it with him. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better